originally doing, which was what again? See, I think I might take on that task. What's his name? What is medicine? It's gonna be great. Alright, Goswick's flat. That's right, I'm here over in the East End. What am I doing? Nothing, so I might as well just track that.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
More skulls. Come on.
Don't come any closer! It's coming in!
That's massive damage. Alright. Alright. Can I get out? Thank you. There we go. That's right, bitch. Feed me. Goodbye. Pardon me.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
I agree, opium is never smart. And again, drugs altogether are never smart. Oh, shit!
Disappeared into thin air.
You're damn right I did!
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here.
Oh,
Safe place right now, sir.
back to Goswick's flat. Oof.
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Agreed. This one. Codeine. More codeine.
I wonder what your
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening.
Soldier,
Not really.
as long as you remain here,
Don't think you can do much about.
can you tell me,
Before the shouts and the noises,
did you recognize the voices? What did they say?
I couldn't hear. Sounded like.
Goodbye for now.
Damn.
Who is sick, I wonder?
Here again.
Jesus Christ, everyone's getting sick. He's recovering because I just gave him some. Oswald, I don't know. Dude, you're probably gonna get sick even worse. Brannigan. And Hooks. Jesus Christ, all of you.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still,
Do you need any medical...
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. But thanks, then.
Goodbye, Milton.
Thank you. Who else? Ah, Gwyneth.
Good evening, Nurse Brown.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical...
I will be fine.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people.
I'll try, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, nurse.
Next patient. Selma, I'm gonna eat you. You're not worth my time.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with...
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you for your...
Harvey?
Good evening, Mr.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here?
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't...
Goodbye for now.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me...
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening, sir.
Do you require medical attention?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this?
Despite what you think about this place,
Well, at least your reputation seems well-deserved.
Goodbye, Mrs.
Bitch, should've just eaten you soon.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
Thank you, Dr. Reed, but you've done enough already. The rest is up to me now.
I have to go now.
Doctor.
3, level 4. Tristana. It's the last one on the list. Need to keep this hospital up and running in order for me to actually keep food coming in.
It's locked.
Good evening. Do you need medical...
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company. Even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease...
Goodbye, Mr.
More bodies will arrive and sadly depart.
Selma, I'm gonna eat you.
Good evening, Miss Howard.
I need blood, Doctor.
You need it, but I need it more.
Why kill me, brother? We could have ruled this land together and forever.
Please.
Good evening, Dr. Tim.
Dr. Reed.
No, I didn't want to do that. Whoops. Mistake. Let's release him. I know you're tired, but damn.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed.
Can you tell me anything about the reason?
It's a tragedy, pure and simple.
Do you think I should not have brought Mr.
It's not your fault.
You rescued that poor...
Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh yeah, Strickland. Let's go talk to you. What's the other reason I'm here? Ackroyd? Strickland, there you are. Ah, pardon me.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Yes, actually you can.
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
Can you tell me anything about the recent commotion in the hospital?
I'm sure it was not your fault, Dr. Reed.
My fault? What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just... I heard it was you who brought the murderer inside our walls.
Goodbye, Doctor. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Oh, damn.
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
For now, I'm going to remain with my decision. Going to give the drugs to Ackroyd.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you.
I mean, Strickland, not Ackroyd.
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive? Or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Goodbye, Dr.
Back up the stairs we go, into his room. Looting and looting. Good thing he's a next door neighbor.
It's locked, all right. At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula. It's locked, all right.
Too damn smart. Sorry about that.
Are you all right?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiaoshun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence. and I need sadness.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
No particular reason.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiaoshun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Have you recent news of Nurse...
I heard that she used to help the refugees, but...
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
To be honest, I don't know. Please forgive me if I've upset you. We must all honor our departed loved ones in our own way.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician. One of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you. Since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Are you on...
I have...
I've seen...
Thank you.
Tell
Matthew,
at this...
the worst...
Did he...
Matthew.
This...
You don't...
as... Goodbye for now.
Oh.
Matthew.
Of course, my little one.
The world has gone completely mad. trust me. Why have you not spoken to me? You know you can trust me. Why have you not spoken to me? Why do I still feel so disconnected from the others then? Matthew, the world has gone completely mad. You can trust me. Why have you not spoken to me? Matthew, the world has gone completely mad. You can trust me. Why have you not spoken to me? Matthew, the world has gone completely mad.
Sorry about that, I had to let my kitty out of my room.
You can trust me. Why have you not spoken to me?
go around them if we can. Get around them too.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
All right. I shan't insist.
Please, sir, can't let you through. Get your weapons ready! We found one!
See the true horror around you.
Yeah, I've already been back there. I don't need to go there.
Soon the time will come when you will all be...
Good
As
evening.
much as I hate you, I need you healthy.
Don't you fear getting...
Faith gives me all I need, my...
No doubt your faith will prevail.
Blessed be your generosity.
I have had an...
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, these guys can see me. Oh god! Oh, that was close. Ow. Ah, damn it. Okie dokie, let's try this again. Another intrusion by that cat. Much better. Ah, there we go.
This could be the box Lewis thought he lost. There's a letter inside.
Ooh, an axe. Here we go. Oh shit. Bad. Bad beast.
Trust the leech, boys! Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
Retrieved the box.
Beast! Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
It's a wide area. Where is it?
One way or another.
Please.
You again? What do you want?
Can I offer you my medical...
Keep your medicine.
Oh, damn it.
As you wish. Goodbye.
Thought I had enough. Need to find a hideout. That's what I need to do.
Smells like rotten meat. One near, I know it.
love letter from Joe Peterson's wife, addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
Joe Peterson and Barrett Lewis. You guys have been fighting, I guess, for the same woman. We're gonna give it to Barrett because I think Joe will kill him otherwise.
Burn it, boys! Jump!
Ow.
Come out, you cowards!
I may be a coward, but at least I'm not gonna kill you guys.
Would you like me to revive you?
Fancy buying some?
You never lose your focus. I found this box in an abandoned building nearby. I believe it belongs to you.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is mine. So, you faced those loons that roam around there. Extraordinary.
I suppose I was lucky.
Luck is a commodity round here. Yours should be properly rewarded.
About this package, it's not just tools and trinkets, is it?
I want to be rude or anything after your kind gesture, but it's none of your business.
Maybe not.
Do you have any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It appears those who dare to get health care from that bitch are never seen again. Something fishy going on there, for sure.
Barrett, you had an affair with Joe's wife, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I loved. My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
Do you mean you're Harry's father?
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way. And I don't believe I'd have been all that bad as a dad.
Did you ever try talking to Joe?
Never. But I suspected he knew everything, even without knowing it. And he decided to make me pay in his own way.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Back to Pembroke or the nearest hideout.
This district seems to get uglier every year. Who distribute flowers at this
I have
house?
much to live for. Let's have you for dinner.
Good evening, Mr. Petrescu.
Surely you have someone else to bother, Mr. Doctor.
Maybe so, but you seem tasty.
to protect Dorothea. I fall like she fell, but our fight is still alive.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Have you any recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Nobody dares to enter the dispensary now. Rumors say the nurse has gone mad.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Do you remember when Barrett Lewis was close to your family? To your mother?
Not really. I was too young. But I remember it was a happier time. Mr. Lewis was funny. He often had dinner with us.
Why are you sad then?
Because it hurts to remember a time when my father used to laugh and smile. It hurts to realise he's as sad as me now.
How was he towards you?
He was nice, I guess. He never forgot my birthday. He always offered me books. I liked books.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
It's locked, all right. So,
I'm not bothered.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your
Goodbye, young man.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
One way or another. Fancy buying?
You never... What do you know of Harry Peterson? The boy seems so fragile. Not like his father at all.
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining. He's had it tough, all right, but he needs to grow a pair.
What troubles him exactly?
Well, despite being his father's son, almost everything, I think. He never wanted to come to Whitechapel in the first place. Hates this place more than most of us.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Luke.
Time to pay, one way or another. Come on, take a look.
You again?
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Goodbye.
Good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid. Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look.
Good evening, sir.
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sore...
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates.
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say a live tenant's a paying tenant.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not really.
Why am I not convinced?
Maybe it's because you lack faith. Being a skeptic must be useful for a man of science.
You're so lucky I can't eat you right now.
What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
If I were entering into the world of street medicine, it would be on my terms and without such dubious associates as yourself, Mr. Bates.
So it's a no, then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swambra shit.
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so. I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
You obviously place yourself above the misery of Whitechapel, but you are as repellent an individual as I have ever met.
Begging your pardon, I thought you was a man who could appreciate the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. It made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you. Since I took an oath to help people...
Well, seen better days, that's for sure.
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's mind.
What? You give me this for free?
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
I'll find out more about you later.
Swambra cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
my room. Let's see now. Nothing yet. Can I go anywhere with this? Nope. Let's go with this. Definitely not yet. Wait. Okay, yeah, got that. That's good. Alright. Since I got enough, let's evolve a bit more. There we go. Now, what are the consequences I must face for this night? Thomas Saltwood is missing. Okay, so we're still in the stable state, so I can treat her. I need to treat him, and I need to find a way to get rid of him. I might have to eat him.